It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today... Clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the 49ers and the Colts coming up next.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Here's Eason to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Off of play action, here's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Room here to run. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 for the Niners there, and a 1st down. Here's Lance to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves Jack that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Eason. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Benjamin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. DeForest Buckner, a Pro Bowler when he played for the 49ers, there on the stop. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Nifty move, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Eason. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you've got guys who can flat out run, sometimes all you say in the huddle is go. They ran the fly route, took the shot downfield, just unable to connect.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Returning, it's Benjamin. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down is Lance. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A play fake for Sermon. Now Lance. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now Lance on the bootleg. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Being chased out left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now Gold for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Eason sets to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Eason. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing is Eason. Eason in trouble, and down he goes.
Excellent play there by D. Ford, back in form. Remember, 2020, 0 sacks for the season, but to be fair, only played in 1 game due to injury. What he wants to do is get back to the form he showed in 2018 with Kansas City, a career-high 13 sacks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Eason. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you,
and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
54 Mike. Check.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll bring up second down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. This goes out right to Doyle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
61 yards on the ground for him so far. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Play action. It's Eason. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Here's Eason to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a deep...
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The rookie from Michigan, Quiddy Pay, paying first-year dividends with a takedown there. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 57 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Eason. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Well, such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to go down. back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field. So
and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
how many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken around the 12.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far, good second half. And you know, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of...
He's got a man, complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the Fort. Eason in trouble, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The Colts on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Eason. That's into the hands of Pascal. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And Lance now to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Working from the gun, Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this.
Well, this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still downfield. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
On 2nd down, it's Sermon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Here's Lance to throw it. And Matthews makes the ground. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try to find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Time to see Jacob Eason and company go back to work. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work. And being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. From the gun is Eason. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 1st and 10, Eason. Another good reception there. The Colts on the ball. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Sack, baby! Sack!
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.